Annoy the crap out of your opponent with one of these glitchy plays. Coming up next. Hey, this is Full Game Prometheus, the only YouTuber that actually gives you full games of all the tips and schemes I post on my channel. I show you the good, the bad, and the ugly. Alright, so guys, if you're new to my channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Also the notification icon so you can get my daily uploads. Guys, going to be jumping into another formation out of the Singleback trio. Stumbled on this particular formation, and I love a lot of the plays in it. It's just the way this formation's set up. It's very annoying. It's difficult to go ahead and stop everything, and you got like really glitchy routes and glitchy pass plays. So let's go ahead and jump into the Audibles really quick. We're going to go ahead and leave zone weak as one of our base plays. We're going to switch out slants. I don't really care for slants too much. It just is such a generic play. We're going to go ahead and change it out with the drive wheel. And then another play we're going to go ahead and pop or hit our opponent with is a very glitchy play, which is going to be, we're going to switch out verticals with this bubble screen. I'm not a very big person who uses a lot of bubble screens, but the blocking with the bubble screen is just surprisingly good. So like the defenders don't react correctly in the bubble screen, and then you can just pop your opponent for some easy yards and just really harass them. So that's what I do like about it. So our base plays we're going to pick either the halfback toss or the stretch. It really depends on what type of defense our opponent's using. Optionally, we can go ahead and jump into a delayed a halfback delay, which is a draw play. We're going to use the halfback toss as one of our base plays. We're just going to run this against random 43 defenses. So what I like to do is I like to go and flip the play off to the left-hand side. It's going to give us additional blockers. Another thing too is we want to make sure we seal the edge. So what I like to do is I like to go ahead and ID the mic, and I want to take care of that corner right there. I want to make sure that someone gets a body on that corner so I can go ahead and turn the play up. It's very critical. If you don't ID the mic and you don't actually make sure that that guy takes off, what's going to happen is a lot of times, so if you ID the wrong person, what happens sometimes is that corner will actually get in and actually go ahead and make a play at it. So the thing I've noticed is that if you ID the mic and you play the corner, you just get a little bit better blocking. Another thing you can do too is you can go ahead and take the wide receiver and actually go ahead and just move them in just a tad and then snap the ball, and what's going to happen, you should probably get a little bit better seal. But look at this, I'm picking up some major yards against the computer, and I'm just using this little pitch play. Now I can do it on the backside, but really I want to go ahead and establish that run on the left side where the trip side is at. Now other run, we've got the inside zone weak, so if your opponent starts really committing to that area, you can go ahead and attack them right up the middle. And you know, if you wanted to, you can go ahead and do this, and you can do the run off to where the actual tight end's at. So that might be the best way to go ahead and attack your opponent with it. So, but now let's go ahead and take a look at some of the plays. So we have drive wheel, we have the bubble screen, and then we have play action boot. Now bubble screen is going to be another harassment route off to the right hand side. So what's going to happen is a lot of times the defenders are just not going to play that correctly, and I don't know what it is about this bubble screen, but it's a very effective bubble screen. So I can pretty much jump into that the entire time. Defenders usually, or unless they're playing hard like that, for the most part, they're going to be wide open. So the only thing that sucks about this bubble screen is that you don't have any kind of an area of the field that you can go ahead and attack your opponent with. But that's, you know, you probably need to get rid of the ball if the bubble screen gets blown up. But if you got off coverage, I would probably jump into this bubble screen, because you can know with confidence you're going to get fairly good blocking. As you can see, this, I'm picking up 15 yards on a little bubble screen. So off coverage, jump into it. Now another play we can jump into is going to be play action boots. You know, this is one of those plays that's been used and spammed online a lot. I like to go ahead and take the guy off the backhand side and actually put him on a drag route, so it gives me a read back to the right. Play action boot, what I like to do is I like to go ahead and take Clay, put him on a drag route on the backhand side. Got the animation right here, and against man coverage, you know, Jones is going to get this crazy separation. He's going to be able to go ahead and get into that area. Now what you can do is you can leave the guy in a play action boot. You can leave him right there for the block and release. What's cool about that is that it's going to allow you to go ahead and get Jones clear against some kind of zones, so the zone doesn't float up to play Jones. But you've also got Benjamin's route. Now the key to throwing Benjamin's route is actually doing a pass lead to the back. That's going to be the area of the field that you want to go ahead and do. So to be able to get that to go off against cover 3, let's see here. This is cover 2. And let's see if we get the one-play touchdown. I think we're going to go ahead and get that. So the Matthews is able to come down with a big play right there against cover 2. So that's going to be the huge play right there. I picked up a good 60 yards right there. So cover 3, back pass lead with Benjamin. That's going to be the key to it. You can just hit that area right there. So this is just an easy play to go and jump into. Just run it stock, or you can go ahead and put the backside. So just right down the seam, you're picking up a good 20 yards. Now the final play we're going to take a look at is going to be drive wheel, and once again this is going to allow us to have a crossing route. Jones route sometimes will get pretty crazy separation, but we're going to be looking for this little drag route off the right hand side. That's going to be the area that we want to go and look to initially. So we're going to go ahead, and we've got the crossing route right here on the top side. So Benjamin drops the ball, but you can see that's going to be another area in the middle of the field. So we look low for the crosser. Go ahead and take it. It's a high percentage pass. Ball just sprayed a little bit right there, and then we've got the dig that you can hit. And then we have a deep post by the tight end on the backside too. So Jones' route will get naked. He won't get covered correctly, and you can go ahead and pop your opponent with that. But it is, you can get yourself in trouble if you're playing on MUT. A lot of times what happens is defenders will actually get in the area, but you can always go to attack your opponent with this. So I love these particular plays. It's very easy to run these particular plays, and they're very effective. And it really starts with, off coverage. You've got the bubble screen. It's going to get you some pretty easy, cheap yards. You can see this. I'm going to go ahead and take this house against the CPU. So to my subscribers, thanks once again, guys, for watching my channel. Make sure you smash that like button. It really does help me with my channel. And if you want to get these tips well in advance, go to my Patreon account. You actually can go ahead and get that stuff well in advance. So thanks a lot for your support, and until next time.